Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to the Cap Guy Show with the Cap Guy and JT. That's me. Imagine all the people subscribing to our YouTube, learning to sell on eBay, and becoming prosperous too. Imagine all the people making money. Ooh, you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. So subscribe our channel and let's be as one. Yay! Not a great voice, but hey, what the heck? Having fun. You know what, JT? I know that voice is maybe not the best, but hey, right now, let's join our channel and be as one. Imagine. By the way, I got a polo. Ralph Lauren polo cap today. It's a cap that I find a lot at the bins, and they're actually pretty valuable when you're looking at caps, if you're into selling those. Obviously, the caps you want to find the most are the K Products and the Louisville Manufacturing and the vintage snapback trucker caps that have and snapbacks are the ones that have the plastic in the back that snap. That's why they're called snapback caps. The old trucker hats, if they're agriculture related or tobacco, like Kodiak tobacco, that's a $300 hat. I've only found one Livingston cap, and it was a cat for Caterpillar. It's there's a lot of them, so it's not worth as much as some of the others. But K Products hats, I've sold them for $50. There's a lot of them that go to the $100, $200 range, depending on what's on them. John Deere, like I said, tobacco, a lot of that kind of stuff. So Ralph Lauren polos, typically if they have the leather strap like this one does, you can see here, and this one has polo on the back. I haven't even listed this one because I do have a few of them that I've kept. I may list it at some point. I've got a collection of hats of my own that's probably over 100, but I've probably got 800 in the house that I sell fairly regularly. Most caps, unless they're Titleist or one of those running type hats, Nike, those garner a little bit of money. Some of the Ralph Lauren polos, typically those kind with the leather straps, they'll go for about $30, $35. So depending on condition, but when you're paying 18 cents a piece, which is what the Goodwill bins here, what it works out to at 69 cents a pound, most caps weigh 3 to 4 ounces. So I know a lot of people ship them in boxes, 8x6x4 boxes. I have always shipped mine in poly bags with a little bit of bubble wrap in the ball of the cap to keep it kind of puffed up a little bit, and I've never had an issue. And I'm talking about even hats, Ralph Lauren, or ones I've paid, gotten higher money for. I've always done that, and I'd had to spend the extra little bit on the boxes. You can do that if you want to, and I think most people do, but I've always done mine in poly bags, and I've never got a complaint from it. So I did have some better sales day yesterday. I sold actually 6 items, but I'm having a problem with one of them. I spent over 3 hours yesterday searching for an item that I sold. I listed it in January, and I can't find it. And that's why I go back to saying, if you're going to have hundreds or thousands of items like I do, make sure you have a system. I got behind the curve on that, thought I remembered everything. And now I do have a numbering system, and it's getting better and better because every weekend we spend a lot of time going through that stuff and putting it in clear bags, numbering it, putting it in totes where we can find it. And it's working out so well, especially for the t-shirts and clothing items, hoodies, and things like that, because I had to dig through bins every time I'd find one, and I had them sorted by colors. But when you got 50 black shirts in a tote, and I had 3 totes of black t-shirts, that's a lot of digging to find them. And I had them somewhat sorted by, rock and roll and concert tour shirts, and then some were Harley, and some were swag, and some were just miscellaneous, and then there was sports category. I had it, but every time you dug in one, they just all came unraveled, and you just had to refold them. And for what you get off of them, it just wasn't worth it. So this poly bag or this clear bag system with the numbering is just fantastic, and I don't have a problem finding shirts anymore. Eventually getting everything into that, but I'm trying to, like I said, get away from the clothing. So um, this item that I sold, and I'll show it to you. That'll be the first item up. Um, I spent 3 hours looking for this, and I just cannot find it. So I've got till about 2 o'clock today, my time, to find it without taking a ding on the 1 day shipping that I do. And, I hate to say this, but it bothers me. And at night I wake up and I think, where is that thing? Because I've looked in every room, in my garage, all the places I have bins, gone through even stuff that's unlisted, trying to find it. I know I took the pictures and listed it, and I know where I did it because they're in the pictures, but I just cannot find it. And what I'll do if I don't find it is I'll contact the buyer. I do have an option because I do have a similar one that's an open box. They paid $18.99 for it with free shipping, and I probably had all of $1 in it, so I'm not making a whole lot of money. But it's more about the customer service and my lack of knowing where it is. So I do have another one that's open box, and I'll offer that to them, or I'll offer them a refund if I don't find it. But I'm not giving up yet. And like I said, it's sad when you spend 3 hours looking for something and you can't find it, and you just kill any profits you made out of it for sure. Long time ago, but I still care about doing the right thing. So with that, we'll get into what I sold. Like I said, I sold 6 items. This one I may or may not have to refund, and you can see it was at an estate sale. It has somebody's postal thing from years ago. It's a treadmill accessory kit, and it's sealed in the package, but it's been sitting in somebody's house. And anyway, I'll move on to the next item. Sold these yesterday. These I got at an estate sale back in the end of February, and it's 2 of them. It's 2 Sony Ericsson phones, and all I did was power them up. They had a charger in the box, and there was a whole box of these. And it wasn't just Sony Ericsson. It was flip phones, Motorola Razrs, all kinds of stuff. And they were used, and some of them still had their SIM cards in them. And I got some of them to fire up, and I haven't even got to all of them. There's probably 25. My daughter took a couple of them just to give her son one to play on the internet with. But most of them had chargers and accessories, cigarette or lighter plug-ins for your car. But these 2, she told me they were a little bit valuable, and I didn't, of course, I didn't think any of them were valuable. I was going to lot them up and sell them. But, sometimes other people tell you things, and you go, well, let me check it out. And I did. And needless to say, these 2 phones, $60 plus shipping on top. So I'll take that. I made $52 off of them, so I paid basically about $2 for these. The beard shirt. This is a Boston Red Sox shirt. I bought at Goodwill for $3.33 back in the fall. Sold it for $8.65 plus shipping, and made $5.25 off of it. And then the Royal Stetson. I've got this at the bins with a bunch of other fedora type hats and a Stetson cowboy hat, and so I paid about $0.25 a piece for these. And I've had a lot of interest in these. I've had a lot of people ask me for the measurements on the brim because they wear them. And this has a 2-inch from the hat to the end of the brim. It's 2 inches. A lot of people want them bigger than that, but it's kind of cool. It's vintage, definitely. And I found a couple more this week at a Goodwill. This was at the bins. But you can see inside Royal Stetson. It's a 7 and an 8. It's a nice hat. I had a lot of interest, a lot of offers. I've had it for about $39. I finally sent him an offer with $34.50. He responded and said, I want the hat, but your shipping's too high. So I looked at the shipping, and I don't know, it shows on here $14.95, but it was calculating that at $29. So I basically told him, since I've sent you an offer, I can't revise it without ending the listing and relisting it. So I'll tell you what, you go ahead and pay for it. Whatever the shipping is, I'll charge you, and then I'll refund your money. So that's what I did, and he got over $20 back. But I still, after everything was said and done, I made $30.25. And then, of course, I sold the bobblehead, the Shaquille O'Neal yesterday, which I talked about in my video yesterday. And I made 41 on it. And the Beanie Baby lot that's going to Maui, I made 9 1/4. So, not counting the treadmill accessory thing, because I'm not going to count that in my numbers until I find it. I had 5 items sold. The cost of goods was $40.58. The total sales was $200.05 after a $40 or $54 day the day before. And then my total profit yesterday was $137.75. And in this economy, or the way things are going, I'll take that. So I'm going to be doing some listing today, and I'm going to do some more organizing, trying to find that item first. And I'm only taking 3 to the post office because, again, when somebody buys something from me, like right now, if they were to buy it while I'm doing this video, and I'm done and I'm getting ready to go to the post office, I'll go grab the item and go ahead and get it in a package and get it shipped. So I love doing that. Sometimes I'll ship same day. Again, if you look at my store, my store is technically Sports Are My Game, all one word. And that's what I started with years ago, back in 2004, when I was doing mainly jerseys and helmets. My YouTube is The Cap Guy, but I don't always do just caps. I mean, I have a very diverse item selection. But on eBay, if you want to find me, it's Texas 43 Blue, all one word. And it's Texas because that's where I'm from. 43 because that's the age I was when I started this. And blue because I have blue eyes. That's my user ID on eBay. And again, Sports Are My Game is my store, but you can find me either way. So check it out. I've got just over 2,300 items, and I'll have more later today. But first, I'm going to get some stuff done and try to find this item, take care of my customer. And hopefully you guys have a great day. I hope your sales are picking up. I hope, I know it's going to be a little rough for a while, but hang in there, stay safe. Comment below, share, like, and subscribe as always. And y'all have a great day. And let's get through this.